Welcome, everybody. I'm sure you're familiar with the character breaking that goes on SNL. It is famous, especially during dress rehearsals, for things going off the rails. A lot of bloopers over the years, and I've had quite a few myself. For the past 3 years, I've been reenacting SNL videos, and it doesn't always go as planned. For instance, I'm going to be showing you, and you're probably wondering who the heck am I and why the heck am I here if you're a casual viewer. I'm going to be showing you one of the things that didn't go quite well. It was during a point-counterpoint segment that we were reenacting, and my scene partner couldn't get these lines right. Let's take a look at the clip from the original 1977 Weekend Update segment first.
Good evening, I'm Jane Curtin. Here now the news, our top story tonight. The first truckload of refugees from Cleveland arrived in New York this morning.
Is that what you want for America? It's too late for you, Jane, but our country still has some dignity left, you hosebag.
Thank you, Dan. According to the American Psychological Association, people are more depressed and prone to suicide during Christmas than any other time during the year. An update Christmas gift suggestion. If your list includes a small child who is dull, boring, and unimaginative, the perfect present might be the child-sized Clark Kent suit.
Good evening, I'm Jane Curtin. Here now the news. Our top story.
Sorry to interrupt the original clip, but this is what this video is about. I'm going to be showing you these adorable bloopers here. Take a look, especially towards the end, and I'll let these golden moments speak for themselves. See the completed version of this video in the description.
Reactionary as such a yourself could oppose full diplomatic relations with China. As President Carter said, it is simple. Recognition of really. How can you ignore 800 million people? But then again, I guess it's you. Habit to ignore really. You're a paranoid, schizophrenic Dan. But then again, I guess it's your habit to ignore reality. You're a paranoid, schizophrenic Dan, whose politics are obviously born out of some
right here. Dan, only reactionary as such as yourself can full and then you misread one of those words, so try it again. Go ahead.
Dan, only as recognitionary as such
Dan,
as
only on reactionary as
Dan, only on reactionary as such as yourself could oppose full diplomatic relations with China. As President Carter said, it is a simple recognition of reality. How can we ignore 800 million people? But then again, I guess it's your habit to ignore reality. You're a paranoid, schizophrenic Dan, whose politics are obviously born out of some buried infant trauma. You hide from reality, constructing a hostile world to justify your own incapacity of love and compassion. Go ahead, Dan. Live in your dark, lonely world.
Sorry. It says go ahead, Dan. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Dan.
Live in your dark, lonely
Live in
world.
your dark, lonely world.
Ready?
Go ahead, Dan. Live in your dark, lonely world. Rest of us will extend our hands in friendship to 800 million human beings, saying, "Hi, you do exist. Let's be friends." Thank you, Dan. According to the American
Thank you, Dan. According to the American Psychological Association.
Thank you, Dan. According to the American Psychology.
Thank you, Dan. According to the American Psychological Association.
Thank you, Dan. According to the American Psychological. Thank you, Dan. According to the American Psychological Association, people are more depressed and prone to suicide during the Christmas than any other time during the year. An upgrade Christmas gift suggestion: if your list includes a small child who is dull, boring,
Start again. From people who are more depressed and prone to suicide during Christmas than any other time during the year. An update gift suggestion: if your Christmas list includes a small child who's dull, boring, and unimaginative.
People are more depressed and prone to suicide during Christmas than any other time during the year. An update Christmas gift suggestion: if your list includes a small child who is dull, boring, and
An update list who is dull, unimaginative. An update
An update Christmas gift suggestion: If your list includes a small child who is dull,
Who is dull?
boring,
An
who is
update
dull,
An
boring.
update gift suggestion. If you're listening to someone who's dull,
An upgrade Christmas gift suggestion. If your list includes a small child who is dull, boring, unimaginative, the perfect present might be the child-sized Clark's Kent suit, complete with horn-rimmed glasses and a little felt snap brim hat. 1995 at most children's shops. That's the news. Good night and have a pleasant holiday.
and smile and wave to the camera. Thank you.
Thank you.
So try good night and have a pleasant holiday again.
Thank you.
Try that's the news. Good night and have a pleasant
That's
holiday.
the news. Thank you.
I was kind of
Good night and have a pleasant holiday.
One more time.
Thank you. That's good news. Good night and have a pleasant
That's the
holiday.
news. Thank you.
That's the news. Thank you. That's
The news. Thank you.
the news. Thank you. Have a good night and pleasant holiday.